Good morning. I thought maybe I would do an updated Sign Up Genius video for conferences that are coming up very quickly. So the first thing you want to do is get into your Sign Up Genius. I'm going to let you figure that out. And then once you're in, you're going to click on this Create a Sign Up a button up at the upper right-hand corner, the green button. So I'll click on that. When this happens, you will create your Sign Up Genius. So I will go through the steps that you need to do. I like to do a year along with my name and what it is that I'm doing. So you'll see this is just how I set mine up. You are going to need a group. If you don't have any groups, you will do the plus button and create a group name. Conferences. Create. Oh, that one already exists. How about conferences one? Create. And then for the type category, this is just for Sign Up Geniuses information. I do scheduling, and then of course this is education. So I hit education. Theme design. Obviously, you can do anything that you would like to. I am just going to do the pup because that's what pops up. Save and continue. All right, for the slots, this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So you want to add dates. And then I am going to actually go all the way over to add time slots in this section because it gives me a chance to do dates as a grouping. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go to November. November 7th is when we start conferences, and November 12th is the second day of conferences. If you notice, it will show up with the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm going to take off those dates because it's just the Thursday, the 7th, and the Tuesday, the 12th. My time range, I believe, officially is 4:30 to p.m. to 8 o'clock. And I will let you decide what you need to do about those time frames. Obviously, you only need as many time frames as you have kids. We are going to do 15-minute time slots. And for my location, I like to put the room number. If you were doing, obviously, a Zoom or a virtual, then you could set that up. I'm going to add 28 time slots. So I'm going to go ahead and click that green button. And there are my time slots. So I've got, let's see, 4:30 to 4:45, 4:45 to 5 o'clock, all the way through November 7th. And then my last one is 7:45 to 8 p.m. So remember how we set that date up, or that time up for 8 o'clock. It does not make your last one 8 o'clock. It makes it so that it ends at 8 o'clock. And then you can add dates here. I know some people like to take less time on those nights and maybe add before school. So let me just do that real quick. So November 6th, I'm going to add a date and I'm going to start at 8 o'clock and I'm going to go to 8:15. And then location again would be your room. And then just click add. And then it shows up right there. So you can do that for as many extra ads that you want to do. Then when you're finished with that, you're going to go to add slots. And so I usually name this one 15-minute family conference. And I don't need help. I also don't need anything else in here. So I'm going to save, and it will save for all of them. So one 15-minute conference for each time slot. Go down to the bottom. So you want to scroll all the way to the bottom till you get to that green button, save and continue. On the next page, you're doing the settings. So name is required. I always make the email required. Comment is optional if you would like to or you can make it required. I always make it optional. And then there are some preferences that I do like to talk to you about. Allow people to swap time slots with each other. I take that off because I don't want parents doing that without notification to me. So I unclick that, and then I go to the notification and make sure that you have this selected or not selected, depending on whether you want to get an email for when people sign up or not. And then I always do this one, send people reminders 2 days in advance, because they put their email address in, and that gives them a little reminder that they have conferences coming up. All right, once you're done with that, save and continue. And at this point, you can review it, and you can see what it looks like. But I am going to go ahead and publish. And when I go to the publish page or the share section, it's going to give me a link right here for that Sign Up Genius. So I would copy that link. So when I click on that button, it copies it to the clipboard. And then I can go into Outlook, or I can go into Canvas, and I can create that link in an email, or share that link in an email so that parents can get that. There is a way that you can do invite by email, compose a message. That is up to you, but I am not going to put all of my parents into Sign Up Genius to send an email when I already have it in Outlook or Canvas. If you want to, you can view your conference, and it pops up with a new screen, and this is what it's going to look like to parents. And I hope that gives you the information that you need in order to make your Sign Up Geniuses this year 24-25 fall conferences.